Hi guys, this is Chantal from Gardening with Peaceful Living and Age. Most people go to the nursery to buy their fully grown shrubs, but what if I told you there is a better way? I'm growing two amazing shrubs from seed, and today I'll show you why you might want to do the same. Growing shrubs from seed might seem intimidating, but the rewards are worth it. Before I show you the shrubs that I'm growing, let's talk about why you should try growing them from seed. First, it's cost effective. Buying fully grown shrubs can cost anywhere from between $30 to $60, but a seed packet is just a few bucks. Two, your plants come out stronger and more resilient. Shrubs grown from seed adapt to your soil and your climate much better than store-bought ones. And three, you can grow many rare and unique varieties. Many of these beautiful varieties aren't even available at nurseries. And this is one of the main reasons why I'm growing these shrubs from seed. Now, these aren't that super unique, but I want this simply for the experience of seeing these shrubs grow. And I know it takes a long time, but I think the process is totally worth it. And seeing these shrubs grow from these little tiny seedlings to the mature shrubs that they will be is absolutely rewarding. Now let me introduce you to the two stunning shrubs that I'm growing from seed. First up is the Carolina azalea, also known as Rhododendron carolinum. I don't know how to say that properly. It's a compact, cold hardy variety that thrives in partial shade, and it bursts into these beautiful lavender pink blooms in the spring. And here are some facts about this amazing shrub. It's cold hardy, it survives down to USDA zone 5. It loves acidic soil, but also prefers a well-draining soil. And it's absolutely a pollinator magnet. The bees, the butterflies, and the hummingbirds all go crazy for this shrub. We have a rhododendron up against our window over here. And my favorite time is in the spring when all the pollinators are just hovering all over this rhododendron and the hummingbirds are all over it. It's absolutely a wonderful experience to see this shrub blooming in the spring. One, is beautiful, and just the experience of watching these pollinators all over the shrub is just amazing and absolutely rewarding. Now, growing this shrub from seed takes patience. As you can see, these seedlings are tiny and they take a while to grow. It can take 2 to 3 years for this shrub to bloom, if not even longer. But once it does, it's absolutely worth it. Okay, the second shrub I have over here is the Rhododendron fortunei. Rhododendron fortune, or Rhododendron fortunei, is fast-growing, large flowering shrub that fills the air with its beautifully scented fragrance. It produces these massive showy pink blooms in the late spring. It's also shade tolerant. It thrives in dappled light and woodland gardens, so if you have these conditions, this shrub would be perfect for you. And it's deer resistant. The deer don't typically go for it, so this shrub is great for areas where you have deer problems. And we do have deer over here, but you know what they say, if the deer are hungry, they will go for anything. Last year I had some of the deer come and eat my small rhododendron shrub. Now, I think that makes it easier because it's low to the ground. It's easier for them to get to it. And if there aren't a lot of things available for them to eat, they will definitely go for anything. So this shrub grows a little faster than the Carolina azalea. It can start blooming in as little as 2 years with the right conditions, of course. Now, I know I'm going to have to be super patient as I watch these shrubs grow, but I'm telling you, this experience is absolutely rewarding, and there's nothing else that will replace it. And I just wanted to experience how these shrubs grow from seed. I wanted to see what they look like, what kind of growth habit they have, and this is going to allow me to experience this. Now with this azalea one, I'm not exactly sure if I'm doing the right thing over here because the leaves are turning red, so I don't know if I'm giving them a little bit too much water. Sometimes I feel like I'm giving them a little bit too little water. So this is something that I kind of have to play around with because the seedlings are super tiny and their root system is so tiny, and it takes forever for them to start putting their roots in. I can pick up one of these easily and you won't see any roots on them. But I really think it is worth it, and it's worth the wait for me. So tell me in the comments below, am I insane for trying to do this? I think I'm not. I think the experience is absolutely worth it. And if you are thinking about growing these shrubs from seed, here's what you need. You'll need some acidic, well-draining soil. I use the Pro Mix over here, but you can use a mixture of peat moss and perlite. I think that will be the absolutely perfect mix for azaleas and rhododendron because they love acidic soil. You'll also need humidity and moisture. You want to keep these seedlings watered and you'll want to keep them moist. So using a humidity dome might be a good option for you. What I did over here is I just put a cling wrap over these containers because I am using a milk jug over here, and I cut it, and it was super simple for me to do that. You'll also need bright and direct light. I'm using grow lights over here, but you can put it next to a north facing window because they don't want to be in direct light, in direct sunlight, because that will burn them. These are shade loving plants, so putting them in direct sunlight when they are this tiny is going to burn them. So just make sure to put them in a place where they are going to get a lot of light, but not direct sunlight. Germination can take a few weeks to months, but trust me, it's worth it. These two varieties over here took about 3 weeks to germinate. So tell me, would you grow these from seed? Let me know in the comments below, and I would also love to know what else you are growing from seed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!